The reason I'm telling all this is that these were the kind of challenges that would have to be faced by Chhatrapati Shivaji when he came to power. And the real test of Hindu Swarajya was whether it could withstand these shocks, whether it could withstand the loss of key personalities, whether the forts could withstand an invasion, a large scale invasion, and whether it could have an administrative and military system in place which can handle a shock the scale of, say, Talikota or the Second Battle of Panipat. So Chhatrapati Shivaji instituted many administration and military reforms which stood the Marathas in good stead later on. All of these are given in a book called Ajna Patra, written by Ramchandra Pant. We'll talk about this personality later on. He was the Amatya, or one of the revenue officers in Chhatrapati Shivaji's government. He was the youngest of the Ashtapradhan, and later on he assumes much more importance in Marathas and Maharashtra's politics. But at the time, Chhatrapati Shivaji instituted some very key reforms which stood the test of time and enabled his future generation to fight on. First and foremost, what he did was he got rid of the Watandari system. Every fort, up to that point, every fort was a fiefdom. It was a completely built up fort, and each of these persons controlling, each of the Deshmukhs was a king in himself. So he got rid of these land-based emoluments, and instead he instituted a salaried army. He would pay them rates that were one of the best in India at the time. And always the military commanders would be paid higher than their civilian counterparts. So as a result, he could draw all these different people, all these Watandars into his own army and create a salaried army, which is a concept which was at least 150 to 200 years ahead of his time.